Hi, welcome. This is MC of Healthy by George, and I'm so excited because I have today Keisha Shaw, who is really amazing. She is a partner with me on the Three Ladies podcast. She is an entrepreneur herself with a wonderful business that she's launching. Plus, like myself, she works in the healthcare field as a nurse. So we're going to talk to her about that and her career and how she balances all of her life processes. Welcome to Healthy by George. I want you to know that this is for informational purposes only, and it should not be considered as medical advice, nor does it have anything related to my employer. So it's always best for you to check with your own medical provider before you do anything that I recommend or for any medical treatments. So please join me, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. So, Keisha Shaw, how awesome to have you on. I'm loving it. It's like, yay.
I'm happy to be here. I'm excited.
Yeah, because, I really wanted to talk to you because I know, like myself, being in the healthcare field and then trying to do things ourselves that are on our own, and then having a family and a partner, and how do we balance all that? And I just really wanted you to come on board and just introduce you to my listeners, and also talk to you about, balance and lifestyle. So first of all, I know that you do some interesting past work because I was floored when you told me you were in the military.
Welcome to my world.
That is so amazing.
Finding myself.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, what a very wandering way to get from the military to becoming a nurse. That's amazing.
You know what? I was still looking for my direction. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I started out as a assistant teacher. I went to school for a little while for I wanted to go into law. Like, I really didn't know what I wanted to do.
Right.
So I had my father, he was in the military. That's what kind of directed me into the military.
Okay.
But as far as nursing,
what led
my
you there?
grandmother was a psych nurse.
Oh, wow.
She worked at Bronx State Hospital for 30 years. So sometimes she would take me to work.
Oh, okay.
And of course, that's scary because, they lock the doors throughout the building.
Yeah.
But fast forward, my daughter was born premature, and she was in a NICU for 3 months.
Wow.
And so that is what really sparked, I need to be able to take care of my baby. The nurses there were like soldiers.
Oh, yeah. They're golden.
Yes. When I tell you, and she had all these tubes in her, and they had to teach me how to swallow her in my breast.
Oh, my gosh.
But they took care of the whole family.
Oh.
They took care of all of us. It wasn't just my daughter. So that's what really sparked it.
Well,
so I've been a nurse for 13 years now.
Oh, wow. Wow. So, that's wonderful because it is different. Nursing is so different from than doctors. You're right. Nurses are about the whole family, not just the patient. They think about everyone. It's amazing. My brother is a nurse practitioner, and that's where I learned really the depth of the value of being a nurse.
Yes.
It's really amazing. So what do you think is the most challenging aspect of being a nurse and doing the scheduling and working with the patients and everything that you have to do when you're on the floors?
I think because like everything, it's a business, right? Mm-hmm. So you got to get the business done. They want to make sure everybody's getting paid. But the challenging part is, and I can only speak for my situation, my work schedule, I work 3 to 11.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to eat right, and still have that energy to go to night shift, like, that's my hardest part, trying to make sure I'm eating correctly. I would say on the floor with the patients, I think sometimes nurses get caught up in trying to handle business and making sure we document and forgetting the little things. Like the patient just wants some ice water. Like
Yeah.
you got to make time for simple things. Or
Mm-hmm.
I had a patient say to me when I came in, Keisha, I've been asking for a towel and a rag. I just want to clean myself.
Oh,
But
wow.
everybody's busy. They got to do this. I got to get this done. And
I know.
so being able to handle the small things too.
Yeah. It's not easy. That's so true. I think that's
It's
why
not.
sometimes they have what, nursing assistants.
They do.
But
They do.
it's still not enough.
It's not enough. And I feel like it's still my job. Like if the nursing assistant is busy, what am I doing that's so much that I can't get somebody some ice water? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know. But
So
but typically you're caring for what? 15 people in a shift or 10 or I don't know how
yes,
many.
it could be over that depending on what unit. I'm on the rehab side.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I can have up to about 20 patients depending on how many aides we have in the
Oh
building.
my heavens. 20
But
patients? That's a
But my
lot.
my goal is when I walk into the room, I want to make sure I've left a good impression. I want to make
Yeah.
sure I've done something good. I want them to say, Keisha, thank you. I'm happy that you're here today.
That
So if it is talking with them for 5 minutes, I'll give them that 5 minutes.
that makes a difference. It really
It
does. It
does. It
does.
really does.
So then you're talking about your schedule from 3 to 11. Then, how do you make sure you have dinner? How do you make sure you're exercising? How do you make sure that you know what's going on with your family?
You know what? That's where that prepping and planning comes in. Right? You gotta
Yeah,
prep, prep, prep.
I
I'm
know.
getting better at it, making sure that I cook for the week so
Right.
that I can take something with me. I'm trying to that's really what it is, trying to prep, make sure my kids know what needs to be done throughout the day.
Right.
So that's where that prepping comes in.
Yeah. But it's like, I know so many nurses because, I work in the healthcare field too. They don't have even the time to stop and drink water
It's true.
sometimes. And here we're telling everyone you need to get 90 ounces, 100 ounces of water a day. And here it is, you're working from 3 to 11. You're lucky if you can get in a glass of water, much less 90 ounces, or take a break and eat your dinner. I know how fast paced it can be.
It is. You're right. You're
So
right.
then,
But we have to be intentional about taking care of ourselves. I mean, I think that's most important. Like, I stop. When I say I'm
oh,
taking a break, they're like,
okay.
okay, Gangsta. I'm like, it is break time.
Yeah,
I'm going to sit in my car. Whatever I need to do, I definitely take my break.
but that's
I take my
important.
break. But I also, now what I'm doing is whatever I'm putting in my mouth, I'm making sure that it's something healthy. Like I'm being really, really intentional about eating right and drinking my water. I'm I'm taking care of myself. I'm loving on myself.
So, when you speak about intentional eating, what in the world are you talking about?
So intentional eating for me, and I'm still learning. This is all new. That means my butter. I'm making sure I'm using grass-fed butter.
Mm-hmm.
That means when I want something sweet, I might grab a fig or some dates. I'm trying to, you know, trying to eat, trying to have alternatives. That's what I mean about intentional eating. The oil that I'm using, I'm using avocado oil now,
Mm-hmm.
olive oil.
Yeah,
Just making
because
sure I make healthier choices.
I
That's what that
know
means.
I did. I was so shocked when I saw this issue about seed oils, how really detrimental they are. I had
Right.
no idea that when you look at product lists and you see things like canola oil, sunflower seed oil, or any of
Yes.
these palm oils, all of those oils are really inflammatory. I had no idea.
Exactly.
I had no idea.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Checking those ingredients.
Hmm.
When I want my potato chips, because I still have all those tastes, I'm checking the ingredients. I'm making sure it says potatoes, sea salt, and olive oil. You know what I mean?
Something simple.
Correct.
So how are you
Correct.
doing that and making time for it?
Again, when I do my food shopping, like
Right.
my son said, "Oh, mommy, we want cereal." Because I was like, we're gonna cut out all this cereal.
I
But
know.
now I found a cereal. It's called Ezekiel.
Oh,
What is it?
yes, I've heard of that.
Ezekiel four
It's
four
like
point nine.
it's like Ezekiel sprouted cereal or something.
Correct.
That's
So they
really
have the
good.
cereals. They have the bread.
Yes, the
So
Ezekiel breads, I use those.
right,
Yeah.
right, and it has a lot of nutritional value. So if you're gonna eat something and put it in your mouth, at least make sure it's gonna have some type of nutritional value
So what
instead of.
about cookies? I mean, what have you found to replace for cookies?
Honey, I found these cookies. Oh gosh, I wish I remember the name of them.
Really?
I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, send me and I'll put it in the show notes because
I
I'm going to
believe
tell
they
you something. Cookies are tough for me.
I think they call it Nature. That's the
Oh,
company.
really? Oh,
But
I think I've seen that company. It has the little green leaf thing.
yes,
I think
that's
I've
what
seen Nature because I love pancakes. I love waffles, but
exactly.
those are full of nothing but calories, but
No,
carb.
but you can find some that have, I don't know off the top of my head, but I'll definitely get back to you. Trust me, if you go looking, they have everything.
Yeah,
They
it
have
does.
everything.
I know, but how has that increased your food bill?
It has increased the food bill, I have to be honest.
Yeah,
But what are we gonna do? You know what I mean? Like you spend a little extra for your health. Why not?
yeah,
We
yeah.
would do it if we were buying something fancy, some
That's
lip
true.
products.
Yeah, I know. You're
So
right.
that's part of the sacrifice. But
Yeah. You have to kind of look at it as part of your wellness care, right?
exactly, you're worth it.
Yeah,
Remember,
we are
you're
worth
worth
it.
it.
Yes, we are.
So you
So,
spend that little extra $4 for that bread.
exactly, I know. So you really make good substitutions. You're reducing the ingredients, making sure it's more all natural, or at least it's very few ingredients, and you're being mindful. But what are you doing about your mind and body? I mean, I know it's the mind, body, spirit. For me, I don't know how stressful your job is, but sometimes I feel like my job is stressful.
It
Do
is.
you
It
do
is.
anything for yourself with regards to stress?
You know what? Lately, and I told you I'm loving on myself. Lately, what I do now in the morning when I wake up, I start my day off with I read a little bit of the Bible, and
Okay.
I end my day with reading the Bible. Like I'll turn the TV off.
Okay.
So spiritually, that's kind of setting my day. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Also, I don't wait to like pamper myself. I
Okay.
found these magnesium flakes that they say you could throw into your bath water.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if I want to take a nice little bath before I go to work,
Okay.
I soak in my bath with my magnesium flakes.
Okay.
I'm walking more.
Okay.
Trying to, I don't hit the gym like I should,
Well,
but
it's difficult.
I
I
may go
know.
like once
A week?
or twice,
Okay. All right.
maybe 3 times in a month.
Oh, you're better
But
than
I feel like I'm
me.
on my feet all day, up and
Yes,
down
you
the
are.
halls.
Yes, you are. Let me tell you.
So I'm really trying to focus on what I'm reading, what I'm watching on TV, but what we're putting into our psyche,
Yes, yes, I know.
that's important.
It is important.
That's very important.
Well, I love talking about this. So tell me, what is there one thing that you would tell your younger self that you would want to be thinking about for the younger crowd out there, or someone who's thinking about a career or a lifestyle change? What would you suggest?
You know what? I love nursing. I love nursing, and I would say nursing is a good field. One, because it's very diverse.
Really?
Like
Yeah,
for one, anywhere in the world,
that's
you
right.
meet you need a nurse. Like you could travel anywhere. There's hospitals everywhere.
Yes.
So nursing is a diverse field.
Mm-hmm.
You have psych nurse, hospice nurse.
I know.
You have nurses that are virtual.
Yes.
They're sitting on the call just doing.
Oh, I know.
If you don't want to be in a building, you could be at home.
Traveling nurse.
Triaging.
My brother worked as a travel nurse once.
Travel nurses.
Yeah.
They have it all. Visiting nurses, you just come visit people and help them out with little wound care.
Yeah.
So I love the nursing field. It's rewarding. It's a field where you're helping everyone all across the board, from the doctors, the staff. You know.
Are. Well, nurses are key. They are. They're very key.
I recommend it. I wish my kids would go into it, but
well, that's another story.
Sorry. But the medical field as a whole, you know what I mean? Like, you can't go wrong.
I agree. You know, I do research, and for me, it's the perfect field if you want to balance it with another kind of product or something that you're doing outside of that. Like I'm a singer, performer. You can do it. You can do it. You can make both happen.
Exactly.
Which is amazing.
And you can go anywhere in the world.
Exactly. You can. It's amazing. So.
And they can't replace us, right?
No. I'm not replaceable. I think you're right.
AI cannot replace us.
I don't think AI can replace me. No, I don't think so.
Exactly.
Well, I cannot tell you how wonderful it was to have you here on Healthy by George. And I look forward to all the other things that we're going to do together. We're going to do something to help people have a guide for clean eating. I think that's going to come out soon. And for us and the three healthy ladies, the Three Ladies podcast, which we are healthy too. So I thank you so much. And I thank you, audience, for joining us today. This is MC of the Healthy by George and the Three Ladies podcast. And I just tell you how wonderful it is that we're being mindful of our mind, body, and spirits. So check us out. I'm here every Thursday and Sunday. Just hit that subscribe, hit that bell button, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. So thank you so much for joining me at Healthy by George. I hope you found the information inspiring and that it encourages you on your wellness journey. Because remember, your body, your well-being are a most precious gift, and every tiny action taken daily can make a huge difference. I hope the information here is educational purposes and is not meant to replace your medical care. See your doctor and talk about what works for you. If you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Your support means the world to me, and it helps me continuing creating content that inspires and empowers you to live your best life. Goodbye for now, and join me again at the next Healthy by George.